Give me the Bible, star of gladness gleaming, to cheer the wanderer lone and tempest-tossed. No storms can hide that radiance peaceful beaming, since Jesus came to seek and save the lost. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Give me the Bible when my heart is broken, when sin and grief have filled my soul with fear. Give me the precious words by Jesus spoken. Hold up faith's lamp to show my Savior near. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Give me the Bible, all my steps enlighten, teach me the dangers of these realms below. That lamp of safety o'er the gloom shall brighten, that light alone the path of peace can show. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Give me the Bible, lamp of life immortal, hold up that splendor by the open grave. Show me the light from heaven's shining portals, show me the glory gilding Jordan's wave. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Break thou the bread of life, dear Lord, to me, as thou didst break the loaves beside the sea. Beyond the sacred page, I seek thee, Lord. My spirit pants for thee, O living word. Bless thou the truth, dear Lord, to me, as thou didst bless the bread by Galilee. Then shall all bondage cease, all fetters fall, and I shall find my peace, my all in all.
Good afternoon. Hello, Sister T. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And hello, Sam. He is staying overnight at the church building there to worship. Well, that doesn't sound like a bad place to stay overnight. Then you'll be the first one there in the morning. Does not sound like a bad place to stay. Sister T says, I'm okay. How are you? Well, Sister T, I'm glad that you're doing well. Me, it's up and down, left and right. Sometimes I feel great, and then other times not so much. It's just weird. But I'm here. And here I am. So, I guess I'm not doing too bad. Sam says, LOL, all that quiet time a day before. Well, quiet's not a bad thing. There's not enough peace and quiet in this world. Sure doesn't seem like it. Sister G says, that's how I felt yesterday. I got really sick in my stomach. Well, that's no good. You're not supposed to do that, sister. Thankfully, I haven't had any real stomach problems. So I'm thankful for that one. I have thrown up twice, but it's not because my stomach was upset. It's because my coughing got so deep it squeezed on my stomach and made me throw up, which was really sad. Because that food was good. It was not as good the second time around. Sam says, agree. Sister G says, amen, you said a mouthful, brother. Sister T says, I did. Yesterday. Bologna. Baloney. That's just baloney, Sister T. Well, congratulations, Sam. It got to be a world record somewhere. I'll be right back. And I'm back. You should see if you can go get that put in a world record thing there, Sam. Unfortunately, Sister T, you'll see a lot of corrupt things out there. And very sad and very unfortunate is it's no longer a surprise in the modern day world for such a thing to happen. It's just sad. Facebook blew Sheila's cover. Hello, Sheila. And that makes it worse, Sister T. Makes it even sadder. They don't understand the full consequences of their actions. But we have a book where the author's sole purpose was to go find out the consequences of every action. It's called Ecclesiastes. And let's turn to it. I think it's time to pick up our shovels and our pickaxes. Don't forget your head lamps and helmets. Let's hop on in that minecart. I haven't seen the chief of dynamite yet, but he might show up. He might not. We know he's here. Alrighty, let's switch over. For today's mine, we will be going through Ecclesiastes. The shaft we will be going down is going to be chapter 2, and the vein of gold that we are digging through is verses 12 through 15. Let's dig, y'all. And I turned myself to behold wisdom and madness and folly. For what can the man do that cometh after the king? Even that which hath already been already done. Then I saw that wisdom excelleth folly, as far as light excelleth darkness. The wise man's eyes are in his head, but the fool walketh in darkness. And I myself perceived also that one event happeneth to them all. Then said I in my heart, as it happeneth to the fool, so it happeneth even to me. And why was I then more wise? Then I said in my heart, that this also is vanity. So, remember, questions, comments, those are appreciated. In verse 12, he starts it off with, he turned himself to behold wisdom, madness, and folly. So, he stops, and he turns to go behold, and to examine, to see each of these things and what they do, what their consequences are. He beholds wisdom. He beholds madness and folly. And he follows it up with this question. For what can the man do that cometh after the king? And he supplies the answer even that which hath been already done. So he turns to examine these things. Why? Because what can the guy that follows him, what's the next guy gonna do? What can he do? After Solomon has done all of these things, this, that, and the other thing, built this, built that, grown this, grown that. After Solomon has done all of these things, he asks the question, what can the guy that comes after me do? And the answer is that which has already been done. He can't do a single new thing. He can only do what has already been done. Then, so with this conclusion, with this insight, then he saw that wisdom excelleth folly, as far as light excelleth darkness. I gotta say, light runs pretty fast and overtakes darkness pretty quick. When you enter into a dark building, say a barn or a machine shed, whatever, and it's totally dark in there, and you just turn on one good flashlight, and you've cut through most of that darkness in that building. That light overtook that darkness in an instant. The same way wisdom overtakes folly, overtakes foolishness. Our nugget number 1 is going to be that. Wisdom is better than folly, than foolishness. Wisdom is better than folly. Nugget number 1. He goes on to say something that's rather interesting. Kind of makes you chuckle when you first read it. The wise man's eyes are in his head. That's a really good place for eyes to be. Kind of makes you chuckle when you first think about it. Thank you, Solomon. Thank you. But the fool walketh in darkness. The wise man's eyes are in his head, but the fool walketh in darkness. The fool's eyes are apparently not in his head. Or he's not using them. Take your pick. But the wise man is. His eyes are in his head. He is grounded. He is looking and evaluating, seeing things for what they really are. While behind him the fool stumbleth around in the darkness. I got a chuckle out of Sam. So this wise man, he's grounded. He's using his eyes. And the fool walketh in darkness. He does not use his eyes. And I myself perceived also that one event happeneth to them all. One thing happens to both the fool and the wise man. Who must be on YouTube? Sam's on Facebook with you, Sister T. He's right there with you. Huh. No? I'm on Facebook with my phone here, and your comments are showing up right with his. Of course, you can't see none of it. But my phone has you guys together. Sam can see your comments, I think. Anyways. And I myself perceived also that one event happeneth to them all. One event happens to both the wise man and the fool. And we all know that event to be death. It happeneth to everything. Nugget number 2. Use your eyes. Use your eyes. There's a lot of people that have eyes in their heads, but don't use them. There's a lot of people out there who are willfully blind, who intentionally do not see. Nugget number 2. Use your eyes. I'll be back. And I'm back. We must strive to use our eyes, to see what is really there, to search and evaluate, to examine. If we have any hope of being considered wise, if we have any hope of finding the truth, of seeing it, we must use our eyes. Nugget number 2. Use your eyes. They're there for a reason. Our final verse. Then said I in my heart, as it happeneth to the fool, so it happeneth even to me. And why was I then more wise? Then I said in my heart, that this also is vanity. So he stops and he considers that even as death happens to the fool, it was going to happen to him. Of course, and this made him ponder, so then why was I more wise if I'm just going to die, like the fool? And his conclusion about the whole situation is it was vanity. It was pointless. It was nothing. I want to strike. I want to bring it out yet again, that in the list that he has brought to us, he has not mentioned God. And he has yet again come to the conclusion that this also is vanity. He still has not found purpose or value in anything other than the fact that wisdom excels foolishness. But other than that, he has found no value in this list. As death happens to the fool, it even happens to those who are wise. And that's where our third and final nugget comes from. Nugget number 3. Death happens to all. One way or another, in one sense or another, it happens to all. And this is a means to keep us humble, because it doesn't matter how wise and smart and good you are. We have to remember that death comes to us all. And that is to keep us from getting a big head. Nugget run through. Wisdom is better than folly. Nugget number 2, use your eyes. And finally, nugget number 3, death happens to all. There be gold in them there pages. Sister T says, got my nuggets down, thank you. You are very welcome, Sister T. Thank you. There be gold in them there pages. Thank you all for picking up your shovels, your pickaxes, for putting on your hard hats and your lanterns, headlamps, headlights. Take your pick. Sam says thank you. You're welcome, Sam. Thank you, Sister T. I appreciate it very much. So until next time, as you go through this day, remember the gold nuggets that we've picked through. Consider them. Evaluate. Use your eyes. It's a beautiful day out there that the good Lord has made. Until next time, I love each and every one of you. Stay safe and stay strong. God bless you all. Bye-bye.